OMG, it's Becca B. What's going on, sweetheart? How you doing? All right, cool. Charged up and ready. All right. Yep. Cool. Bang. You want me to slap him up or what? Let me tell you, I'm so fed up with baby daddies. You have no idea. Honest to God, like I don't want to like say nothing bad about your baby daddy or anything like that. I fucking hate guys who don't want their kids or like don't give them any time of day. I literally hate men who do that because I'm dealing with my brother-in-law and he's like that. He got a brand new. My brother-in-law had got a brand new car last week, and he hasn't even said to his kids, "Hey, you want to come see my car? You want to go for a drive? You want to hang out?" Nothing. And then he went to a counseling meeting with my sister today for the divorce, and he lied like crazy in the meeting. Honestly, like these people don't have no clue how much punishment they're going to get and how much karma they're going to get in life. And it doesn't have to necessarily happen today or tomorrow, but Judgment Day comes for people who disrespect their children. Let me tell you. People are gonna fucking get it. They have no idea. Hey Ninja, how you doing? A father who doesn't take care of their kids is a piece of shit in my mind. In my like in my whatever. I'm so pissed right now. I can't even. Here I am, a guy who would love to have a child. I would love to have a child. I would love to raise a child. I've raised my nephews next door. They're always with me every day. They love me more than their own stupid dad. I'm doing good, Ninja. All's good, thanks. He said he was too busy and had things to take care of. I told him that you have 5 days of the week free to get some stuff done. Why wait until the day you have your son? Oh, that's the thing. Oh, cool. Oh, we got some good news. Well, that's good. My sister just texted me and said that my mom and dad got bad news about the car. The insurance is only going to give them a couple of like $2,000. Give me a second. I'm telling you, let me tell you, insurance. I almost ran off on the insurance guy today. I was this close, and I said, you know what, Mark? Don't give these people your energy, bro. Because at the end of the day, the people that you're speaking to, the person that you're speaking to in the insurance company, they're not in charge. They're just doing their job. So I'm not gonna go off on a guy who, is doing his job. Me personally, right? Me personally, I know how insurance works. Insurance is a scam. Always has been. Everything's a scam. It's like house insurance, right? If you have house insurance and a hurricane comes, blows your fucking roof off your house, you think they're gonna go send construction guys to go fix your roof for free? You're out of your mind. They don't do that shit. They'll never do it. They're never going to give you what your house is worth. They're never going to give you what your car is worth. So you pay insurance every year, right? Or every month in some cases. And then when it's time for you to get yours, they ignore you. They don't give you nothing. They have some policy bullshit that tricks you into believing that you're gonna get something. That's why, right? I'll tell everybody the truth. I've been on my own, right? I've always had health insurance because I work for somebody else. Since I've been on my own, you know who's my insurance? It's a company that everybody knows. It's called God's Insurance. I am on free insurance for the past 16 years. I've been on my own. I've had free God's insurance. You know what that means? It means pray, be humble, be good, do the right things, and you'll be fine. You don't need fucking insurance. All you gotta do is believe in God, know that you're gonna be okay. Yes, some people have different things and all that stuff, right? But in the past 16 years, I haven't been to the hospital, I haven't been sick, and I haven't needed no insurance, and I haven't needed no damn doctor. I have God in my life, and that's all that matters. And if you believe that, you'll receive that, and that is my insurance. Just like when COVID came out 3 years ago, guess what? Oh, Mark, get a vaccine, get a vaccine. Fuck your vaccine. You know who my vaccine is? God's my vaccine. He injected me with safety. I don't need your vaccine. You stick that up your ass. God is my vaccine. You don't like it? That's your business. That's my option. That's my opinion. Right? You don't believe it? That's okay. You do whatever you want. You go do whatever you want. But this is me. I'm talking about me personally. This is how I believe. This is what I go. And that's why I haven't got COVID and I haven't got a vaccine because I believe in God and that's all I need. You believe, you'll receive. It's that simple. I've been teaching people this forever. No one, okay, whatever. It's okay. Believe what you want. Everybody's different. I don't care. You don't believe in God, that's your business. But that's why I survive every day. And that's what keeps me going every day. God is my insurance. God is my vaccine. God is my everything. If I believe that, then I receive that. And Spirit also says, you know what? We're going to take care of Marky because he takes care of everybody else. Simple. Absolutely. Okay. So my sister says that we can check out the car. My sister got a hold of this woman that's selling her car for cheaper than, which we're trying to get a nice secondhand car from my parents, a nice little small car. And this girl said she'll put the price down and give us a car. So my sister's like, check the cars to see if it's a good deal. So let me check. All right. Come on, Becca. Pull a card on and see what you get. God. Well. She said we can meet this weekend. It's telling me no. It's telling me no, don't do it. But we'll go see. I have to go down there. I used to be a car mechanic, so I know what cars are good and what's not good. So I'm gonna check. She says on the weekend we can go see the car. So I'm gonna go with my sister and we'll go check the car out and I'll tell her, look, I need to drive the car. I'll take it down the hill here and come back or whatever. And we'll go from there. I'll look at the car. Sometimes when I do cars for like myself or like my family and things like that, sometimes I have to ask other people because it doesn't work sometimes because I want it to be good. So I kind of like, when I get bad cars, it kind of means the opposite. It's annoying. I wish I could read everything, but it's impossible. It's just impossible. Yeah, you got the moon card, so that just says like we have to, Yeah, it's giving me. I got the 5 of Cups, so it's almost the same thing, pretty much. The thing is when somebody's selling a car, it's got a problem. 9 times out of 10, you're selling a car because it's got a problem. Yeah, it might not seem as good as it is. I mean, I saw the car online; it looks good, but that could be a bullshit picture. Yeah, I think so. I think something might be wrong with it. This is why I keep telling my parents to bite the bullet and just buy a brand new car. But they're like, no, I don't want to buy a brand new car. I don't want to spend all that money. And if dad can't drive, if my dad was like, I'm going 80 years old in September, supposedly something happens, and because my mom don't drive anymore because she has vertigo and she's a drama queen, so she don't even want to try to drive again. She'd rather go on the bus, which I don't blame her. Um, she's been like really bad lately. She's like, my dad, he was like going like this today. He was like, because I went to the city and I went to a car dealer. I know the guy that runs the car place. I spoke to a guy that was there. I didn't speak to my friend, but I spoke to another guy. It's like one of the best places in Bermuda to buy a car. And they have the cheapest cars. All they need is a nice little small compact car and they'll be fine. So it's like 20, 22, 23 grand on the road already. And they have them available right now. So my parents don't want to spend the 23 grand because they only got 2 grand from the insurance because their car is 23 years old. So when the guy hit it, he destroyed it. So the guy who hit it, he's not even going to be able to pay for anything because the value of the car is, no value because it's a piece of shit. It's 23 years old, So the insurance company's like, we can only give you the value of the car. Doesn't matter if the guy destroyed your car. He said, we can only give you the value of it. And I was like, that's bullshit because the car was still working and the car was fine. Obviously, if we were to sell it, nobody would buy it really because it's a car that no one has anymore. I've only seen one other person on the island that has a car like my mom and dad because it's too old. Car was running good and the car was okay. It would have lasted probably maybe another year or two. But, my parents are destroyed. They're like, this guy fucked up our car. We didn't get anything back, just 2 grand. How is that going to help to buy another car? So, so my dad was like this. He was like this the whole time I was talking to him. He's like, he's devastated. And me and my sister were like, we'll help you pay for a new one. I was like, no, you don't understand. I don't want a new car. Because, the new car, if I can't drive it in 2 years' time, what's the sense of having a car? I said, well, you might as well not get a car at all then. Go in the fucking bus. Or I'll come pick you up and take you places when you need me. No, I want my own car. And I'm like, what the hell do you want then? You want a secondhand piece of shit again? So that way, when you get a secondhand car, you get someone else's problems. Don't you understand that? That's what you taught me. So now my sister's like, we're gonna have to like help pay for it, even though they can afford it. But like we want to ease their mind because they're so weird like that, They're so annoying, man. Like my parents are like They think people on it. I think, elderly people like my parents that are like almost 80 years old, they have this delusional mentality like they're gonna take all their money to heaven or in their coffin with them when they go, or their house or their belongings. Like I told my parents today, I said, look, I've done my best for you guys. I went to the city today, got you two brochures for two cars that you can get. Me and my sister told you we'll help you buy the car. And then you still sit there and say no, no, no. And then about 3 years ago, right, their car had troubles. And me and my sister said, look, we got money now. You might as well take it now. We guys will buy you a new car. No, 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 I want my car. They're ignorant as fuck, you know? So I'm like, you know what? See, I mentioned that today. I said, I told you 3 years ago, get rid of this piece of shit. Now here you are suffering 3 years later, thinking that, oh, yeah, I should have took the deal. That's why I told you, let's get a new car now before this car gives you more problems. No, no, no. I'm like, all right. That's why I washed my hands of it today. I said, I'm not doing nothing for you guys as far as this car is concerned. You got the brochures. You got to take it or leave it, or you can go find a secondhand car. But my sister, right? She's got a, she always tries to help my parents even more than I do. But I told my sister, I'm done. I'm had enough with my parents. I'm had enough. Like, you're not fucking listening. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I told you already what this is the deal with the car. You didn't want to listen. And now, I told my dad, you can go and go find your own damn car. I'm had enough. Sick and tired of like dealing with it. And I was actually going to give him my car and then go buy a new car, but they don't want my car because it's bigger than what they used to have. It's too big for them. And plus it's a manual. It's not an automatic. My dad don't want to drive a manual. I told my dad today, I'll give you my car. You can have it. I'll go buy a new one. But I'm not going to buy you a new fucking car. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? I like this. I've given him so many options, but he don't care. He's an ignorant person. No car yet. We're trying to get one, but my parents are just being annoying. And then I found him a car for $8,500. It's a nice car. And I called the person and they said, yeah, it's available. You can come see it. And I was like, all right, let me just talk to my parents real quick. And my parents are like, I don't want a car like that. I don't want that car. I don't want this. And I'm like, look, I can get you a nice car for $8,000 right now. The car's in good shape. Oh, I don't want a car like that. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I had to leave. I was at their house. I gave them the brochures. I talked to them. I told them everything. I've been trying I've been wasting so much time and so much gas, and they don't give a fuck. And I told my sister, you can deal with them now. I'm not dealing with them no more. So my sister just told me that she spoke to this chick, And I was like, well, you can deal with them, not me. I'm done. I'm had enough of my parents. They aggravate the living shit out of me. I love my parents, but they're very ignorant. They're so annoying, man. They did the same shit when my grandmother was 94 when she died. Right? And my dad never knew how much she had in the bank, right? So she didn't want to go into a home. So we put her in my uncle's apartment. So I took all this shit down there in my car. I helped everybody. We guys gave her furniture to be in the apartment. And we got her like a caretaker, like a Portuguese woman that came from away to take care of her. And then everybody's like, oh yeah, if she lasts as long, if she lasts another 2 years, her money's going to be all gone and then we're going to have to pay for everything. Like they dwell too much on money, right? And so does a lot of people, but I'm not like that. I just can't handle that shit. Like, I just can't handle a person who keeps talking about money all day, every day. And so my grandmother ended up, living another year after my auntie died, because she was living with her sister-in-law, which was my auntie. And so anyway, She ended up living another year. She ended up dying from having shingles because she was 94. So she got shingles and ended up dying because her body couldn't handle it. And then she died. And when it came to the settlement of how much money she had, she still had 50 grand in her account at the age of 94. So my dad ended up, him and his brother ended up splitting the money. And this happened like maybe, I don't know, I think it's like maybe 8 years ago. And when I found out that they got that money, and I said, see, look, and I mentioned it today. I said, yeah, see, you guys talk about my granny, how you didn't think she had money. Look, her money lasted for her payments and shit. She got her pension, she saved her money, and she made it right up until 94 with nobody paying for her. So what makes you guys different? And it goes in one ear and comes out the other. Because they don't want to spend money on a car. They don't want to spend like the full amount. They rather have me or my sister pay for shit. And I just told them, I said, the past 3 months, I've painted your house for free because I'm your son and I know you can't afford to pay me. You can afford it, but you won't. And I won't let you anyway because I'm going to do it for free because I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm always doing shit at that house. My other brother, he don't do fucks at that house. And my younger sister, she helps pay for things. And my older sister, she won't even mention it. She knew we did the renovation at her house and she saw me painting. And she won't say, oh, hey, Mark, you want me to pay for paint? You want me to help you? You want me to tell my sons help you? Your nephews can come here and help you paint? She don't offer fucking nothing. And she's got the most money. She's a school teacher. She's been a school teacher for 25 years. That bitch she gonna wipe her ass with $100 bills. But she's so selfish that she don't care. And my parents paid for her education. But she won't say, yeah, let me pay my parents back. She knows my parents need a car and she won't say, yeah, I'll help you buy a car. She won't even offer. She's a selfish Aries bitch. That's what she is. And I told my sister, my youngest sister talked to my older sister just now. And I said, hey, did she mention anything about the car? She goes, not one word. She kept talking about herself. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Then everybody wonders why I don't like people. And I don't have a conscience because I always help everybody. I help everyone. Ain't nobody can ever say to me, oh, Mark's never helped me. He's fucked up. No one can ever say that about me. I help everyone. And that's why my life is good. And that's why I can go to bed at night knowing that I ain't got nothing on my conscience that's bad. Fuck you. You can't talk shit. You can talk shit about me, but it's all lies. Becca, do you want a message? You know what, Becca? Sometimes I think about you during family stuff. And I say, you know what? Becca says she don't even associate with her family. And don't worry. That's a good thing you don't associate with some family because family's the worst. I tell you that right now. My brother's a dickhead. My sister's a selfish bitch. And my younger sister's my best friend. My mom and dad are a fucking pain in the ass. And they just like never they've never been fucking, they've never been positive. Everything is negative. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you go to church every Sunday, so what, you don't believe in God or something? That's why you guys have problems, because you go to church, but you don't believe nothing that happens. And they got mad at him. Yeah, exactly, see? But that's okay, fuck them. Trust me, let me tell you something, Becca. Sometimes I kind of want to be in your situation where I don't have to deal with family. Fuck them all. I've been saying that all week. Today is Wednesday. Since Sunday, I've been saying to my sister, I honestly want to like disown everybody in my family and say, fuck all of you. You don't want to help. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to better yourself. You don't want this. You don't want that. Man, fuck all of you. You know, you guys are idiots. You're holding my life back for your fucking bullshit after I've told you over and over and over what to do, but you don't fucking listen. Do you see me of any fucking problems? I tell them to their face. You see me of any fucking problems? You know why? Because I do what I gotta do. I take a risk or I do what I have to do. You guys ain't doing nothing. You're just sitting there waiting for miracles. You can't sit wait for miracles. Where the fuck did you read that to? Man, you have no idea. I fucking get so fed up. That's why I can't wait for this vaccine shit to go away so I can go to the States. And honest to God, I told my sister and my nephews, I hope you guys don't get offended. I love you guys, but I'm going away. As soon as I find out that I can go away without a vaccine and that law is gone, I'm going to Boston and I'm going other places. I'm going to go on a nice tour for like 2 to 3 weeks and fuck this place, and I'm going to get away from everybody. Everybody's going to see what life is like without me for a couple weeks. It's annoying, man. It's like everything is mark, 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 mark. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Like, leave me alone. Like, haven't you gotten enough? It's annoying to be me sometimes. It really is. Especially when it comes to family. My parents depend way too much on me. And I have a lot of people say, oh, you know, do everything for your parents. I said, man, let me tell you something. My parents never fucking did too much for me. They did a lot. I can't say that. I take that back. My parents did a lot for me when I was younger. But as soon as I got my business, they downgraded me. They was like, oh, you ain't gonna make it. You know, you're making a big mistake. You know, they always think that like I'm gonna fail. You know, and I'm like, I fucking can't stand you people. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's why I prove them wrong all the time, and that's why I won't tell them about my psychic life. You know, hey, what's up, Lorraine? The pain? You was sleeping and woke up? Yeah, you must have heard me talking about you. But yeah, man, I honestly like don't feel bad if your family don't care about you, because it's like fuck them, you know, because family is like the worst sometimes. It really is. And I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna start like honestly after this divorce is done, people are gonna see a different me, because my brother-in-law is like the last devilish, nasty person in my life that is around, you know, my energy. And once he's out of my life and out of this house, I'm gonna be a totally different person. And I'm going to finally like be what I really want to do and do what I really want to be, if that makes sense. Yeah, well, there you go. See, that's a good thing, Lorraine. Keep having dreams like that. Don't worry, be happy. It's like it's one thing after another. Yeah, I have him in my hand right here. See, I was waiting for you. I asked you if you wanted a message, and I ain't heard. You didn't say anything. But hey, I don't understand people anymore, man. It's annoying. Hey, Teresa Jane, how you doing, sweetie? I'm doing good, thanks. I mean, like, you know, I try my best to help everybody, especially my family, but they don't want to help themselves. This is the biggest problem with me helping people. I help people so then you can finally help yourself. I'm not going to sit there and help you over and over and over and over and over. And if I do, that's on me. That's my fault. So now, like, I'm trying to like limit my help. Look, I've helped you enough. Now you have to help yourself. And that's what I told my parents. I said, look, I've helped you a lot. I've been doing a lot for you. I do more. I'm the only child you have, right? That does and more for you than any of your other children. And I hate saying that because They got mad at me, but it's true. I do more for them than anybody else. All my two sisters and brother, they don't do half the shit that I do. Right? I'm always with my parents. I'm always like trying to help them out. And I'm the black sheep of their family. My parents always looked at me like, because I was always hanging around the gangsters. I smoked weed, I drank, I was a DJ. They thought I was a hoe because all these women was all around me talking to me all the time. They was disappointed in me. And like, it was nothing to be disappointed in because it was all in their mind. It was all like, always negative shit, you know? So I'm like, you know what? Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, I've done too much for you already. Like, what more do you want? Like, I've gave you everything. I've done everything for you. Like, my brother and my other sister, the oldest ones, they don't do nothing. So I told my sister, I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna make my parents ask them for shit now. Cause I'm done. I'm had enough. Yeah, I know. I'm had enough now. I'm ready to after today, I'm had enough like with my parents. Like they just don't know how like they just don't understand that they have to help themselves. I can't help you every day and every fucking night and all week. Like I'm had enough. Like when am I gonna deal with my own life without you guys meddling in it or being in it? Like fuck. You know what I'm saying? I love my parents, but fucking they're annoying, man. They just don't know when to like, do shit for themselves. They've never been that way. It's always one of us have to like always help them or take them by their hand. Like fuck, man, grow up. Exactly. See, my dad, he's a Libra and my mom's a Capricorn. And they have this thing where, they're like almost exactly the same. They worry too much and they need somebody to like help them or they can't do shit by themselves. And I can't stand a person like that. I want a person who takes control, does what they have to do, leads by example, takes initiative, and listens instead of just hear you talk and take the person's advice and go for it. All right, back on one. I've led many horses to the water, but these horses, they gallop the fuck away. All right. Becca, you got a secret admirer. Secret admirer out there. This person can also be your soulmate. And it's not over. Or it's not over between you and your soulmate. In the meantime, there's a secret admirer. So it'd be either or. This damn dog makes it. And this dog too. This dog's a pain in the ass too. All she does is be needy. All right, Lorraine DePayne, I see you donated. You can ask your question if you want, sweetie. It's the same person who said, I'm not getting this, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. No, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That's why we call you Lorraine DePayne. You've been manifesting a soulmate. Hey, well, some people manifest the right things. A new soulmate. Yeah, that's what I manifest every day. Well, that's what I'm saying. I've been telling you that not to worry, but you don't listen. You're like my parents. You don't listen either. I know what I'm gonna do with all you damn people. I really don't. I don't know what I'm gonna do about love you. Yeah, you're my little angel, right? When you sleep. All right, so you want mediumship from your aunt Lidge? I know. I don't blame you. Okay. Yeah, I'm your internet daddy. Well, now that I've seen the picture, it's cool. I don't need it again. But I try to listen to her because she's one of those spirits who talks. See? So it's different. Like some talk, some move their hands, some show me words, some show me pictures. She actually talks. I can actually hear her. So that's a good thing. Um, but like, I don't know if you're studying or you're learning something or from work. She says to keep studying or keep like working and learning something. She says if you want to learn or you're studying or you have to remember something for like a test or work or something like that. She says to focus on that mainly. Or if you're like studying the people around you, studying the way behavior is around you, or you're like it's not so much worry, but like I would say analyzing or studying is just what she's saying. She says study, but um, it doesn't mean like sitting there with a book and studying. Like when I get that, it means like that, like for you to analyze what's around you and what you're doing. If you are studying and you want to go back to school or things like that, yeah, or anything like that, you can do if you want. But I think it's more of like you know analyzing and studying people and behavior and things like that. She says keep doing that. You'll find like the truth in the things you need to find. Um, she says that you might have some insincere or like friends or a friend around you. There's a friend around you that's not telling you the truth or is not really secure. Um, like this person is like being deceptive or like they're doing like a double shift. They're telling you one thing and then telling somebody something else. So she says be aware of that. She said that she says that the man you're with, she doesn't say his name, obviously it's Snail. But she says, yeah, friends are, can be anybody, like it's not a specific person, but she says there is a friend around you that's gonna be like double dealing or talking like to hear themselves or whatever. But she says that Snail, um, and she also says that he might have like um some bad influences around him that he has to take care of, or he might be going through a situation where he has to see who's considerate and who's good around him. So it looks like like him analyzing things. Uh, he might be going through that. he might be going through a situation where he can't trust somebody, or he has some fake ass friend around him that's trying to hate on him or whatever. But it's because of who he is. Like, um he could be very considerate and generous and cool and all that, and have like, a good job or whatever, or he can just have his money right or his shit right, and then people like around him are just like looking at him like, ah, yeah. Apparently, like, because he's got this position now, she says that he's gonna get some hate from people around him, especially if it's a specific person. And this person is gonna like try and like, lie on him, or make him look bad, or try and take advantage of him now that he is like, going to the next level. So I guess the study part could be him too, maybe. So maybe he got his promotion at work, and things like that. But because he's like that, looks like he might have like, yeah, see, it must be him then. Because I guess she's talking about him. Yeah. Yeah. So if he's studying, that's something like, maybe she's trying to tell me that because he's studying and all that, you know, there's nothing for you to be concerned about. But like, she doesn't want you to be thoughtless, like when it comes to his concern. Like, so if he can't be with you sometimes, then like, don't worry, like he's not doing anything bad. You don't have to think that he's double dealing you or doing something else. What it is like he's really like trying to, um, you know, expand himself, learn things. Um, don't be like, she says, don't be obsessive. Like, don't think that, he has to be with you all the time, or shit like that. Yeah. So this time, she's focused more on your love life, whereas before I didn't really get her talking about that. But today she's saying that, try not to be taken advantage of by people around you. Yeah, so like, I think because you're not seeing him this weekend, don't think that he's with some other bitch or something like that, or some other person. Or don't think that he's doing like some double dealing shit, because he's not. He might just be dealing with some people who are hating on him because of his promotion. But she doesn't want you to think that he's with like some next chick or something like that. That's not the problem. Yeah, if you trust him, that's good. But he might like vent to you about, people hating on him. And now that I got a promotion, I this mofo is hating on me. It might be he might be talking to you about another guy that's hating on him. That's like kind of like, you know, like hating on him because he's a bit, he's looking more extravagant, or he's looking better, or he's got like a new jacket or something, or a new pair of clothes, or he might have some new kicks, and we're like, oh, I see you got some new shit on, like they might be watching him like a hawk. So he might be like telling you, yeah, I got some fucking haters at work. I got this guy hating on me. Yeah, I know you bought him a new jacket. Like, so, and there's a person that is around him that's like, hating on him, and he might tell you, look, this fucking guy is irritating me. Like, he's always hating on me or making comments about what I'm wearing or something like that. So he might be bothered, like, to a certain extent. But him himself, she says she likes him. Yeah, she likes him. She thinks he's a good person. Yeah, that's good. She said that he's generous. That's the word she uses. She says that he's generous and considerate. Um, She says to me that he has a good job. He's secure. He likes your aunt Liz likes him for you. That's what he says. Like she says, I like this guy for her. It's a good thing. But she says that don't think that he's taking advantage of you. Like you don't have to put like a caution flag up and say, do I need to worry about what he's doing and shit like that. She says, don't let that bother you. There's nothing there. It's just an illusion. Just something that you should not worry about. But it looks like he's going to be focused a lot on studying, work, getting his shit together, things like that. Yeah. And she says, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Just let it all, let go of it. Yeah. She says, don't worry about that shit. Yeah. She says, if you worry about it, like you're not going to get over it and you're always constantly going to have doubt and it'll ruin like your hopes. But at least she says he's all right. He's good. I don't get nothing bad either. I think that majority of the time when I read for you in the past, it was more your worries. See, the cards pick up your fears, your worries, things like that. Because everything's based on energy. So if you're worrying, the cards are going to pick up your worrying and what you think what's going to happen. But really, it's not going to happen. Yeah, I feel like he is because your Aunt Liz says he is. So she knows him better than I do. So, because she sees what's going on. Yeah, but she says everything's fine. It's just an illusion that you have in your mind that you might think he might be lying or you might think he might be saying something that's not true. But she says you shouldn't have anything to worry about. She says he's a hard working man and you're lucky to have him. So that's good. Yeah, she says, well, she's right. Yeah, she says he's a good man. So I agree with her. I think it's all in your mind. Just let it go. I know you've been through some dumb shit with that other weirdo, but like I preach to everybody, like try not to let that shit affect you. Try not to let it affect your mind, you know? Yeah, she focused on that today, which is good. I'll ask her. Sleepy weepy? Oh, he's all right. I did a reading for a friend of mine yesterday, and she had her two kids. We're like in the background towards the end of the read, and I know the name of the boy, right? And I said his name, and he goes like this. He goes, "Mommy, how does he know my name? Who's this man?" Hey, I started fucking dying laugh. I laughed so much. He went like this. He screwed up his eyebrows. He's like, "How does this guy know my name? Who the fuck is this?" I was like, "I know your mommy. I know you. I remember when you were born." He looked at me like, who the fuck is this guy? How the hell you know my name? Mom, who the hell is this? That's the type of look he gave me. It was funny as hell. Kids make me laugh. They give you those expressions like, all right, bro. Not that cheap ass spring water around here. All right, mom and family. All right. Yeah, all right. Keep thinking that. It's the best water in the world right now. Top notch. You know what she's saying is she's saying that the family doesn't have no stability and financial security. She says that they're all at a loss. They're lying to each other. It's like a false family stuff. She said that maybe her mom's trying to hold it all together, but people around her are not really. If your mom has black hair, then I would say that this is the woman she's showing me. There's a woman with black hair that's trying to hold it all down. So if there's a woman that's like working and taking care of the family, she's kind of fed up because the family's not coming together and she's doing all the work. So your mom might be doing everything, or it also could be opposite. But I think that from what I get, she's trying to say is your mom's doing everything and the family's not appreciating it. Like there's lies, there's like like they say one thing and do another. Like it's all like lies and shit. It's all like them going at each other about money, mainly about money and mainly about like who's loyal, who's not, who's lying, who isn't. Um, like taking chances. Like there could be like them taking shit from each other, things like that. But um it seems like your mom is like trying to hold things together, but she's kind of like having to, be have the strength to deal with it all. Whoever she's dealing with is it's not going good. That's what she says. Like she has to. Looks like your mom's trying to hold down the fort because everybody else around her is all like all fucked up. It's like she's getting fed up. It looks like maybe she might be the only one with the income, and she's always got to dish out to everybody else. But then it's only because they lie or they trick her, or she might have some fucked up friends that figured her out. Some shit like that. She's saying. She says everything's discombobulated. It's all over the place. Like, does your mom have like a mole on her face or something like that, or like a freckle or something like a facial like thing on her face? See, this woman seems very like stern. Yeah. There's a woman that looks very serious and stern looking and has a mole on her face or like a freckle or something on her face. Your sister does, know I never really noticed that, to be honest. It's not like a beauty mark. It's more like a mole or a freckle or something. Like I could see a person that has like a shiny type of skin, and they have like kind of hair like yours, but not really. That's not as crinkly. Yeah, so maybe it might be your mom then. Trying to get like who she's trying to tell me about. So I guess it's your mom. I'm not sure, but I can see the person. Like she says, the person has a mole on them or something on her face or back. I don't know. Like I can kind of see the person looks kind of like rough. Like the person looks like mad or like fuck you, my shit don't stink. I'm getting like she's showing me like a vision of the person. They don't really look like you too much. Might look like you might resemble your dad more than your mom, maybe. Yeah, yeah. Cause this woman don't look like you too much. Like she almost has like the same type of hair, but not really. But like like your dad, I think you resemble your dad more than your mom. I think your mom's not as doesn't resemble you that much. So, because I'm the person I'm seeing doesn't really look like you. Almost maybe the same hair, almost to a certain extent. But like I said, hair is something that gets changed on a frequent basis. But the person definitely has dark hair, like you. But yeah, she's saying that this person's trying to hold things down, but the family is like all up and down. It's all like lies and nobody's honoring anybody. The money's all over the place. She's got to save the world type of thing because nobody's got money. Somebody could be gambling. Somebody could have took a chance and fucked up. Somebody made an investment or somebody took money from somebody. She says it's like a money problem or a money issue. Something to do with like losses and like stealing maybe or like wanting or like inheritance or something like that. Like they're trying to get some type of inheritance from somebody or something like that. She's saying it's kind of weird. Yeah, you resemble your dad. Yeah, you look more like your dad there. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, that's hilarious. The picture of your mom here. See, her hair doesn't look like that in the image I get of her. But that's the face, though. Hell yeah, that looks just like the person that I see. But the hair is not the same. The hair is like her hair almost look like she just came out of the shower, where it's like it's darker, but it's like looking weirder. It doesn't look like that. But the face definitely resembles her. Like I just saw her face. Yeah, like that look. Yeah. See right there in the picture, it doesn't her hair doesn't look like that. Well, that must be it then. Because it doesn't look like that. It looked like but I can definitely the same face that I see. Definitely the same face. But the hair was different. She described the hair different. But like she showed me like a different thing. Your sister's cute. Your dad looks like one of those Italian mafia guys. That's what he reminds me of. He looks like one of them Italian mafia guys. It's like, hey, man, you want to fuck around with me, man? I'm the Soprano's brother, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't blame you. It seems like they're still like, on that type of level and they're all like, going at each other. Is what your aunt Liz said. So I think your mom is like trying to hold down the whole fort. I don't even get nothing on your dad really. But maybe she didn't like him, I guess. Maybe she didn't like him. She never mentioned him. Right. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she will. Yeah, I don't think she likes your dad. She won't even mention anything about him. She just rolled her eyes. I mean, like this. Yeah, but apparently she has nothing good to say about him. So, like your aunt Liz, right? The one that I'm talking to in spirit, she was your mom's sister? Because they look alike, yeah. It's your mom's sister, right? Ah. You know what your aunt Liz said to me just now? I don't know if you ever knew this, right? But she says that she doesn't like him because she hit on him. She hit on like he hit on her, I mean. He hit on her one day and she was like, "You better get the fuck away from me." That's what happened. She said that he hit on her and she was like, "You better get the fuck away from me." Yeah, that's what she said. She goes, "I don't like him because he hit on me one day," and I said, "You better get the fuck away from me." That's what she just said. She rolled her eyes and said, "Yeah, reason why I don't like him because he's a like I don't know. I get like a creepy energy from him when he was around her. Like they may have known each other, but like I think that he must have said something to her one day and like she took it the wrong way. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Nina? How you doing? Yo, what's up, Mike? What's up, bro? How you been? Yeah, probably. Or maybe like, he says something to her that, threw her off gave her the wrong vibe or something. She said. She just rolled her eyes and was like, I got nothing to say about him. Like he and then she told me that she didn't that's one thing she didn't like about him. Well, yeah, that's how men are sometimes. They get caught up in the moment and they say the wrong thing. But hey, that's what she said. Yo, what up, Davik? How you doing, bro? But yeah, Lorraine, that's what I got. So same shit, different day. That's pretty much the energy I got. Same shit, different day. And when I looked at the pictures, I can tell why. Because I get like a sneaky energy, like a no care energy when I looked at your mom's picture and the dad and the sister. I get like, we don't care what you think about us. We'll do whatever we want. That's the type of energy I got from them, from the pictures. Like it's like I don't care what you think about us. We're gonna do whatever. We are the way we are. Accept it or go away or go to hell. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get that energy from looking at the pictures. So, like I said, same shit, different day. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah. Well, I know how the black sheep life is. I was the black sheep and still are and still am. But they all hating on me now because I proved them all wrong. So I just stay in my lane and just don't even worry about what anybody says about me. I really don't care. Family is always going to be family. It's your family. It is what it is. But it doesn't mean you have to hang around them. It doesn't mean you have to associate with them. It doesn't mean you have to love them either. Unfortunately, family can hurt you the most. And it's sad. It really is sad. I wish I had like I know some people wish they had a good family life, but sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes it's just too much jealousy, too much envy, too much like who you marry, who you're with, how many kids and this and that, blah blah blah. It's what jobs and professions. It's a shitty deal. But I know a lot of people that don't speak to their family or have family issues. It's a part of life. I don't think I know anybody that doesn't have family problems. And if they do tell me they don't, I think they're lying. But hey, I was once cool with all my brothers and sisters, but not anymore. Yeah, it hurts me too. My uncle here in Bermuda, he's a dickhead, and my auntie, they're a dickhead. They're two idiots. They think that that I'm some piece of shit, and like I don't, because like my past, like who I hung around, and who was around me and my life and stuff. They always looked at me like, yeah, he's a joke. He ain't got nothing, or he ain't doing this, or he's not married, so he must be this, he must be that, or nobody wants him because he's an asshole or something like that. Meanwhile, they're the ones who got problems, not me. But I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I have my nephews, and that's all that matters to me. My nephews and I are very close, so that they're like my best friends. My two nephews next door, they're 13 and 15, and they're my world. We guys are always together. We're always talking shit. We're always having fun. We're always doing things together. So to me, like that's all I really want, need in my life is that's the best family I have is my nephews. I have six nephews altogether, but the two that live next to me, they're the youngest. So I'm always with them 24/7. I picked them both up from school today, because my sister was busy. So I go pick them up. I hang out with them. I feed them. I do things with them. That's all that matters to me is it's the best feeling in the world. Being with my nephews is better than being with my older brother and sister because they're a bunch of idiots. It doesn't really hurt me anymore. It doesn't really phase me. I don't really care. It don't bother me at all anymore. Yeah, my parents are not narcissistic, but my parents are very negative and they don't encourage me to do anything. They don't have positive energy. They're always like, oh my God, worrying about every little stupid little thing, always dwelling their life on money and what somebody else would think of them. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, who cares? Like, It's like my parents are like, oh, if we get a new car and people are gonna talk shit about us, and I'm like, what? It's like what say any people in that are 80 years old or close to 80 that's got a new car? You half your friends that go to church have a new car. I saw that last Sunday. When I took when I took my parents to church on Sunday, there was all new cars in the parking lot. There was no old pieces of shit. There's all new cars. So why you fucking worried about who's talking about you? Who gives a shit? Ask them if they're paying for it. And then they saw me drop them off. They're like, "Oh, is that your son? Or the one that doesn't go to church?" Yeah, that's me. What are you gonna do about it? You don't have to go to church. I don't want to see all your corrupted asses in church. That's how I live my life. I don't really care what anybody says. It is what it is. I ain't stressing it. I really ain't. Welcome. My cousins are the same way. A lot of my cousins, I don't even speak to them. I see them on the street, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you. Like, I'm like, I have first cousins. I even talked about my first cousin the other day. She's a lawyer, and I met one of her lawyer friends. I'm like, oh, that's your cousin? I'm like, yep. Oh man, you guys are like night and day. I said, exactly. I said, oh, because we're cousins and we're family don't mean we're alike. I said, I'm very different from my family. I said, either I was switched at birth or they made me when it wasn't the retrograde. Everybody starts laughing at me when they say that shit. I'm like, yeah, my parents must have made me on when the planets were going direct. They didn't make me on the retrograde. They must have made everybody else in the damn retrograde, but not me. I always joke about it, but I try to be cool with my family. Sometimes it's just a little bit too much. Sometimes they aggravate the shit out of me. I honestly wish that 1 week out of the year that they all leave me alone. And the only way that's gonna happen is if I go away. Actually, let me check that shit. Let me see if there's any update on the traveling to the US unvaccinated. Oh, here we are. Fuck off. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, thanks, Lorraine. I appreciate it. I just got the donation. Thanks. It says here that DeSantis urges Biden to let unvaccinated Djokovic enter the U.S. for Miami Open a day ago. Withdraws from pitch U.S. after bid to enter the U.S. unvaccinated. See, like, get a life, man. This shit's over and done with now. Like, yeah. Novak Djokovic, the tennis player, wants to come play in the United States. Like, he's a legend. Like, why you just can't drop this shit and get over it? Like, Even like athletes right now, nobody's getting COVID. Nobody's talking about COVID. Nobody's missing games because of COVID. I don't even see many people here. A lot of people got masks still. They're dumb. They're walking around here with masks on. I was laughing at him. I saw this guy, he looked right at me and I laughed at him. He must have been like, you laughing at me because I got a mask on? Yeah, because you're dumb. Like, let go of that shit, man. Throw that shit in the trash and get a life. Like, grow up. That shit's done and over with now, bro. Okay, well, the update yesterday was US will scrap COVID testing requirements for travelers from China. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear some better news. I want to hear that the US is reopening tourists from Bermuda and Mark can now travel to the United States. That's what I want to hear. Why can't you just tell me that? Fuck. You want too damn much, woman. Who you think I am? Discount medium? Huh? You think I'm a discount fucking medium? This damn woman think I'm a discount medium. She got some shit. Man, I wish this fucking shit. I wish I could come online one day and they say it's all the travel restrictions are gone. You can now enter the United States. Yay! Fuck. Well, at least they have an update here on March 8th, which was yesterday. So that I guess they're still working on it. They said April 8th, but hopefully soon. Davik said, I had a bath bomb. I had a bath bomb today too, bro. I took an Epsom salt bath in this afternoon, and it was very good. I'm glad I took it. I'm glad I did. I was in the bathtub for like half an hour with some nice lavender Epsom salt. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I was like, thank God I took the bath, and it felt good after. I've actually, from my back feels good. Everything feels good now. But don't feel down with life, bro. It is what it is, man. I've had some aggravating moments today with my parents and people, and my brother-in-law still being a dickhead. Um, my parents aggravating the shit out of me, and me just venting and saying how fucked up it is to have people just like act crazy all the time and don't appreciate life. But it don't get me down no more. It's just like people just we have to understand that we have to do what's best for us. That's the main thing. We have to do what's best for us. All right, Lorraine, I got a woman in spirit. There's a woman in spirit, and she could either be a grandma or something like that. You gotta get like one of those plastic boys. So that way, when you had enough, you just put the other one in there. It works. Oh, okay. Well, that's the thing. If you didn't meet her, that's okay. She still knows who you are. No, man, it's all good, man. I can handle. I'm multitask. I'm good. I'm good. This woman has salt and pepper hair. Um, like I don't think her hair is completely white, but like she's got salt and pepper hair. She was a very good, honest. She was an honest and devoted wife. She was very honest and loving. She could have been psychic as well. Looks like she had abilities, like she could see spirit or see things. Um, she wore dresses. And I can see like she kind of likes flowers and things like that. Or um, she used to like to have like she used to have like a thing for a glass of wine, maybe. She might have liked to have like a drink or something like that, or she used to drink out of like a specific cup or something. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's who I see. I think that this person's been handed to you from like God and from spirit. Like this person takes care of you. This person like is trying to give you more productiveness, more happiness because they feel like you still are. They're telling me that you are still indecisive about proceeding with certain things in your life, and you get reluctant, or you sometimes think that like it's pretty much the same like type of feeling that I get with you from people. They say that you're reluctant, or you're worried about maybe gossip. You're maybe worried about like things not going the way you want it to go. And she's saying that don't be that, like just don't be that way, and just get take the handout that you're receiving. Um like take what's coming to you and just like try not to be so indecisive or reluctant on doing things. She says that's your only issue, is being reluctant of proceeding when it comes to making decisions, or like thinking in a bad way if something bad's gonna happen. She says even if someone gossips about you or you hear gossip, don't even worry about it. Like try not to like make the gossip a big deal, you know? But yeah, I can see her like to a certain extent. Um, like she seems very happy, and she's trying to like, make you happy and put you in the right direction. She seems like a very nice lady, very nice person. Um, yeah, she's saying like, don't worry about the gossip. If you hear it, whatever. Um, she actually shows me. I don't know if she worked at a flower shop or she was a florist, or like she loved flowers or loved gardening or something like that. Cause she's showing me like her picking flowers and putting them in like a vase, and maybe she liked that type of stuff. I'm not sure. Um, or maybe you do. I don't know. Um, but I think it's more her though. Yeah. It seems like she worked at a florist or something like that. If you don't know her, then you probably won't know that. But she's showing me like an image of her like with an apron on, and her like decorating with flowers and putting flower, making flower arrangements is what's the word I wanted. That's what it was, flower arrangements. So it looks like she did that for a living, or she was like, possibly dealing with that on the side or something, where she maybe sold flowers or dealt with them. Yeah, it's probably your grandma. But if you never met the person, then you won't know, right? But if this is the person who's generally coming through, and not necessarily, because when you're asking me for a general person to come through. It's usually somebody that's around you, helping you, but it doesn't necessarily mean you know them. But if you have pictures and shit, then you can work off the pictures, or you can ask or find out. But obviously, she knows you because she knows you're reluctant, and you know she knows what you're dealing with. It's pretty much like almost the same message, but like it's more of a positive one. She's saying that you're gonna have like abundance, and you're gonna have like the things that you want. If you want to be, you want kids, you want a good life, you want this, you want that, then you'll get it. She says like, in the next month you'll see changes, and you'll see expansion and things like that. You'll feel more productive, more full, more happy. Um, like you're gonna be handed the love and the prosperity of life. Like I feel like the rest of this month going into next month, things can be very, very good for you. But she's saying that, don't be reluctant and take the chances that you receive. Take the chances that you get. Don't give it up. Like. She's saying be smart, be intelligent about the decisions. Yeah. She's saying be smart about it, making smart decisions. Because she says the more you're reluctant and the more you're not doing that, then it's going to be more displeasure. Like you're not going to get what you really want. But she's saying like she's going like this, like you're going to be handed opportunities. So you can go like this and take the opportunity and go, or you can just be like stay in the clouds for the rest of your life. That's what she's pretty much showing me. Like it's almost like the hand of God, that says, here you go, Lorraine. You want it? See what I got? You want it? You take it. If not, you're reluctant. Okay, well, we'll just give it to somebody else then. Goodbye. I just feel like this woman is like probably your grandma. I would say she is. But if you don't know your grandma, I don't know if you met any of your grandmas, but this woman keeps saying that you're going to be very happy in time to come, like your relationship and things like that, people around you, and everything's going to work out for you. She just said, just give it time. And I keep seeing her like arrange flowers. So I have no idea. She's probably like a florist, or maybe she like decorated shit for people or something like that. Yeah. Nice lady though. She's not like she doesn't show me any bad energy. Yeah. Like do you have like a necklace with like a blue like brooch or something like that? Like she shows me like I don't know if it's yours or hers, but there's like a necklace that has like a blue looking thingy on it. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm trying to see what it is. It looks like one of those a brooch or what the fuck you call that shit that you put on your women put like what the hell is it called now? Is it I want to say a brochure, but it's not a brochure. Fuck, man, what is it called now? It looks like a no, no, no. It's not like a blue necklace thing. What the hell is it called now, man? It's like how people like have like a how women have like suits, like the top part, and they put like I think it's a brooch. Is it a brooch? Fuck, man. I wish I knew what it was called now. Uh, no, it's not that. It's not a brooch. Damn it. Yeah, a brooch or a clip. Yeah, like that thing. Like it's got like a blue, like it has like like a brooch. Yeah, I think that's what you call it. No, she looks like she has this blue brooch on her, not you. Like she has a blue like looking brooch thing on her thing, on her like her suit like thing type thing. Mhm. Like that's the only thing that I see. Like that's of some significance. Maybe maybe you have a picture with her on it or something, or you know about this thing or whatever. No, I know you. No, it's not you. I don't know if I said you. I'm my bad, but yeah, not you. But like, she has like a blue brooch looking thing or necklace type of thing. There's things that go on you. That's what I see. Looks like she liked those type of things. Not too many women wear those brooches and shit like that, but she looked like she liked those things. It's like it's got like a gold, like it looks like a goldish looking spider web looking like thing, and it's got like the blue little thing in the middle, like a blue. I wouldn't say crystal, but like a blue ruby looking type of thing with like a gold spider web looking type of thing around it on her collar looking thing. Like looks pretty cool. But she's like I know you said you never met her, but I think that she was alive when you were born. And if you weren't, then it must be your sister. I don't know if you're older or your sister's older, but she shows me like her with a baby in her hands. Mm, mm, mm. Trying to figure out what side she's on. Well, she shows me an image of her holding a baby. I don't know. She doesn't say. Does your dad have a brother? Or does your mom have a brother? Um, he has no brother, but your mom has two brothers. So it must be your mom's mom then. Must be your mom's mom because she shows me a boy, like a man, like Oh, okay. So then that's not it then. Because if she's alive, it's not her then. See, now I'm kind of like debating on who this is. Well, I mean, it doesn't mean the thing is, let me figure it out. Let me see what she's trying to say. Because I can see like a another guy around her. I mean, it could be her brother. Well, I can't really tell. But I mean, if she has a brother, then I would say this is her brother next to her. But it could be like her younger brother. So it's not your mom's mom then. Could be her brother. See, because I can see her like this. She's got her hand around a guy, but it doesn't look like her husband. It looks like a younger person than her, unless her husband was significantly younger than her. But it looks like a guy, like it could be like her son, or it could be like her brother. But it's definitely people in spirit. It's not nobody that's alive. Like that's who she's with. He has dark hair and a mustache. That's what the guy looks like. And he looks like, I don't know, 40-ish, 50-ish type. He looks like that. I mean, they kind of look like what they want. But yeah, he's got a mustache, like a thick one. And she's got her hand around him like that. And like he's smiling, like you can see the mustache like, on the guy. So yeah, that's probably who it is now. Like like she shows me, but like it's not like a real significant thing. But I was wondering who the person was that's around her. So I tried to make to see who it is, but now it makes more sense. It's not your mom's mom because your mom's mom's still alive. So it's gotta be your dad's mom. And then she's probably hanging out with all the spirits, obviously the people who are in the family to come together and say, hey, I'm with this person, I'm with that person. That's what they usually do. They say, oh, I'm here with this person. This is what they look like. I'm with that person. I'm here in spirit with this person. Things like that. He could have died of like a heart attack or something to do with his heart or breathing or something like that. Because I get like a feeling right here. I get like yeah. So that must be it then. Your dad, yeah, she died of a heart attack or, yeah, because I get like a real feeling of a heart, like a heart attack feeling like from her, from them. I wasn't sure who it was. It was him or her. But I got like that feeling just now, like a heart feeling that they died of like a heart attack or something. So yeah, so there you go. That's your grandmother in spirit. She said good things are coming, so that's good. I don't get any negative energy from her either. She's a cool woman. She's a nice woman. She seems very nice, but she wanted to show me the guy with the mustache. She says she's hanging out with him or something like that, or they're together in spirit. Like she had her arm around him like that, like just see. Usually they all hang out in spirit with each other, which is great, you know. But yeah, that's good. It's good that you have a lot of people in spirit that come, that come forth and like show their face. That's good. It's a good sign. The thing is, sometimes like mediumship is different. It's sometimes people come through, some people don't come through, some people are mad, some people are like don't want to say nothing at all because they have no significance towards you. Whereas this person, you never met them, so they're just gonna tell me, certain things, and that's it. What I do get from her is that she's helping you. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. She's definitely helping you, and they all come together. We all have a strong spirit army out there. We just have to acknowledge them. Um, that's the thing. If you're not acknowledging it, then it ain't gonna happen. Best thing is to acknowledge them. You need to say, "Hey, Grandma, thanks for coming through today, giving me a message from Mark. I appreciate it. Thanks, Uncle, for showing your face." You say that, like it makes them really happy. I still got that heart feeling from your grandma. Kind of went right through me just now. It'd be interesting to know if she did was a florist or she really liked flowers because I got that like right off the bat. Sometimes they show me their profession or they show me what they really love and desire, but it seems like she was a florist or she really really loved flowers or she took care or like how people have like what do you call it, greenhouses. Like she might have been a person who had a greenhouse, like not too big and not too small. It was like a greenhouse. She could have been in a greenhouse and she could have just had like flowers and shit like that. Like she seems like one of those people for some reason. Like I just get that vibe off of her because the first thing I saw was like her with an apron and she was like at a like maybe at a store or a greenhouse because like the back was all white, so I can't see where she was. But now, like I'm kind of getting like a feeling that that's what it could have been. So even if she didn't have that as her profession, she could have had like a place, like a greenhouse or something, where she like had flowers and pots and things like that, and she used to put on her apron and go in there and like plant shit. Seems like that's what she did for a living or as a hobby. It was one of her main things. So it'd be interesting to know if that's what it is. The uncle guy feels like he's a good guy too. He seems like cool. I don't get no bad energy off of him either. He's actually upbeat type of personality, I think. Like he's not really like, he's not a serious looking person. He's kind of like, like, hey, I think he smoked or like, 'cause I can see an image of him smoking and laughing. And, like, it seems like he was a very sociable person, like jeans and a polo shirt type of guy. I can see him like standing up talking to somebody, but I can't see who he's talking to. And he's like on the corner of a street, and he's talking to his buddies at a place, like like a store or something. It's like he drove like a truck or a car where he delivered shit. Something like that. Could have been a delivery person or he could have been somebody who had like a trucking business or like he drove a lot. But yeah. Nice people. They're good people. I can see that they're good people. I kind of think that he passed away from something to do with his lungs, maybe, or he could have had something happen. Like I don't know, kind of weird. I don't really get nothing really serious. I kind of get like a weird feeling about his death. It's not really clarified. Hey, Philomena, how you doing? Nice guy though. Hmm. I wonder if his name was Armando or something, or Armando or something. Armando or something like that. I don't know what he's trying to tell me. What the fuck is his name? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. He's telling me something about Armando or Armando or something. I don't know. I don't know if he speaks Spanish or something like that. It's kind of like it seems like a Spanish type of name, or I don't know. Maybe he's talking about somebody, or that's his name. I have no idea. I don't know. He's telling me something, but anyway. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I know Spanish people, Portuguese people are called Armando too. So like, I was like kind of thinking that I don't know no Armando. My uncle's name's Armando too. Armand. See, we don't say Armando. We say Armand. In Portuguese, it's different. You guys have a different slang than us, like a different pronunciation. I don't know. I think his name's Armando, or he's telling me about somebody named Armando. Some shit he's saying. I don't know. Oh, Dominican. Oh, cool. I like Dominican people. They're cool. My favorite baseball player is from Dominican Republic, Big Papi, David Ortiz. That's my favorite baseball player. He's from Dominican Republic. A lot of good baseball players from there. They definitely know how to swing a bat. I know a few Dominican players that are good. They're very sporty. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. I liked talking to them. Philomena, thanks for the donation, sweetheart. You can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, so there you go, Lorraine. That was pretty interesting. I like when it goes like that. It's pretty cool. You get information and things like that. Oh man. All right. Will this new contract be good for Philomena? All right, let's check. All right. It's saying, Philomena, that slowly it'll be good for you. It might not be good right off the bat. It looks like it's going to be a slow moving process. Once you get the new contract, it won't actually be good until time goes on. So the contract's good, yes, but not. Don't think that it's going to happen like the results of the contract is going to happen right away. There might be some differences of opinion, or you might not feel as happy as you think you are. Um, yeah, you have 10 weeks left. Yeah, so I would say that by the end of the contract, you'll feel satisfied. You'll feel happy. But if you kind of feel like it's dragged out, you know, it's gonna like drag out a bit, and you're probably gonna be like, "Damn it, I can't wait till this shit's all over. Can't wait till it's finished." Try not to deal with like like if anybody, whatever contract this is, like there could be some opinionated people or people around you that affect the contract or affect your job or affect whatever you're doing. Don't worry about being friends with anybody that are doing the same course or the same job or whatever you're doing. But at the end of the day, it's saying that the end result is going to make you feel very, very happy. And the more effort, yeah, the more effort you put in, the better it's going to be. They reported me because of my scrub. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna have people that's gonna cause rage or pettiness, or like they're gonna make you mad. Um, these people are just people that are not your friends. They're just people who just want to start shit with you. But I feel like if you put the effort in and show that you're not a scrub, you're not this person who they say you are, or then leave their judgments alone. Like don't counteract them or don't try to go after them for reporting you. Just show your bosses that you're not the person that they're saying, or like you prove to yourself like the more effort you put in, the more success you're gonna have. So things will get better as time goes on towards the end of the whole thing. But because if you don't, you might regret things. You might regret like not really having friendships with certain people, or you might regret like you being not perfect or incomplete. Trying not to think that, trying not to let these people think that way of you or portray you as a fraud. So I do see that, the more effort you put in, the more success you're gonna have. But that depends on you though. Don't let this report up from those people, you know, get to you. Yeah. Yeah, by the end of the whole contract, you'll be fine. Yeah. What do you mean by scrubs? Like, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. I mean, scrubs, I know it's like, oh, you mean like a uniform type of thing? Uniform. Okay, I got you. Okay. So I haven't heard that term for a long time. I haven't heard somebody use the word scrubs to talk about a uniform in like forever. Yeah, yeah. So once you do that, you'll be fine. I think that the end result, like, try not to like worry about how you got reported, and things like that. Oh, you work in the healthcare field, yeah. So I understand what you mean now. That explains the blue. Like, I don't know if you wear blue or somebody in a blue uniform like said something about you. I think it was like a more than one person. But yeah, I think you'll be fine. I think that it's just, some people just said some shit and that was it. But you will benefit from this whole 10-week thing. At the end of the 10 weeks, you're going to benefit from everything. Everything's going to be fine. You'll get the gratification, you'll get clarity, you'll get, as long as you stay kind and be yourself, you'll get the necessary treatment at the end of it all. I think you'll be fine. The new contract will be fine. Just this is just like a little hiccup, obviously, but you'll be fine. It says it'll be good for you at the end of it all. It's weird because I get so many people that come in here that work in healthcare. I know so many nurses and like healthcare workers and hospice workers, caretakers. I know so many women that come in here. I have so many nurse friends, tons of them. Philomena, you donated again. You can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. But yeah, I have tons of women friends that are working healthcare that come on here. One of my good friends is a nurse, a head nurse at a place. It's pretty interesting how God brings these nurses and healthcare people to me. Because we all do something that's similar. We all help people. When do I see trade coming back into your life? Mm. You know what I'm getting, Philomena, is he can come back into your life this month or next month, but the thing is, when he comes back, he's still going to be the same person. I think this person really likes you a lot, but they're very reluctant in proceeding with you, like being more than they can. It's not that they can't be what they want for you. It's just they're reluctant. They don't want to be what they want for you. Like they don't want to just be with you because of one thing. Like this person doesn't want to make the sacrifice, and they don't want to make the complete change to being with you. They really like you. They think that you're the bomb. But the problem is they don't want to make the decision to completely convert over and be with you 100%. Like there's still a person who is capable of doing the unknown, but they just don't want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think he is in love with you, but the problem is he needs to put the effort in. He needs to show the action. He can say actions speak louder than words, So I think that he's not going to put the action in, and if he does put action in, it's not going to be full term, like long term action. He's just going to try. He's going to come in and out from now until the end of April. I see that he's going to go in and out of your life, in and out, in and out. Like he'll say those things, but he doesn't really want to like be 100%. Like, yeah. The problem is I'm getting the main thing I get here is that he doesn't want to make the necessary effort. Like he doesn't want to be like 100% with you because of himself. It's not you. It's like him. Yeah. I think that he's very indecisive and he doesn't want to make the decision. Another thing I get here is like he if he lives like if he lives far away from you, like he doesn't want to have to keep coming back and forth in that way. But if he does live close to you, he kind of wants to it doesn't like it's a 50-50 thing here. If he's far away from you, he doesn't want to travel to come see you all the time. If he's close to you, then it's like, he doesn't know how he's going to like make it happen. It's a weird type of yeah, you live in the same city, yeah. I just think that he needs to release himself from feeling stuck or feeling scared to move on with you or to be with you 100%. I think that he thinks that he doesn't want to make another mistake. Like he's scared to make the commitment and he's scared to make the mistake and like lose you for forever or like making a yeah, exactly. He's scared of like of that. He is, yeah. I get that in the cards. Like he doesn't look at you as a bad person. He's just scared that he's not gonna get what he wants. Yeah. But I feel like he does love you and care about you and he likes you a lot. It's just that he's scared that, you know, things aren't gonna go the way he wants. He thinks that you're gonna leave him or tell him go away. If something happens, he thinks he's gonna have no freedom. He thinks that he's gonna be arguing with you or he's gonna have arguments. And also like the coming to you and from coming to you from where he lives. Like say if he lives like an hour away or half an hour away, like he's contemplating on that whole situation, how he's gonna do it, what time he has to go. Yeah. So it looks kind of difficult for him to be in your life and stay in your life. But I do feel like this month and next month he's gonna try to stay in your life, but nothing's gonna really be like 100%. Like there's no consistency. There's no like, yeah, I'm coming over tomorrow, the next day, the next day. It's like I'm gonna deal with you when I feel like it. Yeah. Like I think he's too hard on himself. Like he doesn't want to make the change. He doesn't want to make the effort. It's like he thinks about you and he's like, yeah, I need to be with Philomena, but if I do that, I got to do this. If I do this, I got to do that. I got to go work. I got to do this. Like, how am I gonna have time for this chick? You know, that's what I'm getting from him. Like the energy that he has. He's not confident with his own energy. He doesn't seem like he wants to work on a true commitment. He seems lost. So I would say give him time. See if he puts in the action instead of the words. All right, Philomena? Yeah. I just think that he needs more time in order to get things right. I know you don't have time and you want shit now, and I agree with you. But unfortunately, he's gonna come back. He wants to come back like in the right way. But things are holding him back. He might want to travel too, but that's probably not going to be possible. If he does travel, he might not even say anything. Well, if you're meant to be together, you'll be together, but it takes two. You may want it to happen and he may want it to happen, but somebody's got to take the the brunt end of the whole thing. Like somebody's got to say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come see you every day. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to make this happen. I'm gonna take time, and I'm gonna do this, and schedule things, and organize things, and do things, and actually, like I said, action. The action has to be put forth, or else it ain't gonna work. And I think the action is more for him, not for you. I think that you're always ready, but he's not. That's the problem. So until he makes the major effort to do so, it's gonna stay the same. It's gonna stay the same. Just see how it pans out. Though. He might come and see you, or he might see you this month. It looks possible. All right, sweetheart. I'm gonna get out of here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I've been on here for 2 hours. It was good seeing you. Good luck, and I'll be around tomorrow for sure. All righty. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Take care and enjoy your Thursday.